First of all, Toby Gale, who was pole position in the superheat, was taken out in an unfortunate first lap incident. Now, I know I spoke to you during the, but I know you're okay. Is the kart now better?
Much better than before.
It's been fixed. What have you got to say to your brother Austin, who's recently retired?
Watch this.
Watch this. What's Austin's best finish of the grand finals?
I think around 10th, I think.
And yours?
I got 7th on track last year, I think.
On track?
Yeah.
After penalties?
Around just after 10, I think. But
just after 10. So,
yeah.
Austin, I know you've retired, but at the moment, you've still got the best grand finals finish for the Gale family up until now. Let's see if we can get you there this year. Can you do it?
I think so. Anything's possible.
Anything is possible. And that's before we get to the very strong Prima Power team. Udaloo and Tigan Sakano lead the field off for the first of 2 rolling laps. Timothy Dekcherov and Eno Me on row number 2. Row number 3, Tobias Norman and Shun Sekiguchi. Then on row number 4, Seen Pais Orenball and Shimba Matoda. Row number 5, David Zhao and Toby Gale. Row number 6, that's Panusti Monkong and Isan Seng. Row number 7, So Kusumoto and Sen Benson Lin. Next up is Benny Chang and Yukar Po with Luke Armstrong and Lotus Twain on row number 9. The top 20 rounded out by Christian Syerson and Siri Kong Siri. Then Kimmy Chan and the 325 kart of Lee 3. The rest of the field, you watch down to 35th position. Everybody making it to the main event. 20 laps. The sun begins to set. We are into the golden hour here in Macau. Around the final corner. Lights go out. We're off and racing. It's a terrible start from the outside of the front row. Tigan Sakano gets swamped. 35 karts plunge down towards the in shadow enveloped second hairpin. Back into the sunshine. And we've got a new leader. We've got a new leader in the form of Tobias Norman. Denmark 1-2. Seen Pais Ornball up into second place. The Danes said they had a tactic. The tactic was to get off the line like a cat stuck with a rocket stuck its backside. Through turn number 10. Seen Pais Ornball signals go, go, go. Udaloo finds himself in third position. Not a familiar place for you. And he's already making a move. He passes Seen Pais Ornball for second. Moving his way up towards P2 now. At the back of the pack, there's somebody running very, very wide. And this is the biggest field we've had all weekend. All 35 karts on track at the same time. They plunge through the dip, up the hill, through turn 6, turn number 7. And Udaloo has already potentially broken Danish hearts. Well, he's moved past Norman into the lead. However, Tobias Norman and Sean Pice Ornball have not panicked, and this is critical. There goes Sean Pice Ornball. She has a little nibble at the inside of Tobias Norman's rear bumper, and it doesn't quite work. That's going to be careful because Timothy Dekcherov is right there. Dekcherov to third. Pice Ornball back to fourth. Sakano is fifth. Shun Sekiguchi there in sixth position. Behind them, Toby Gale runs in seventh. Then it's David Zhao, Shimba Matoda, Ino Mi. The number 310 cart, Shinna Kusamoto, is next. Then it's Panustin Monkong, followed by Kimi Chan, Benson Lin, Benny Chang. Through turn number 10, lap 3 out of 20, and we're all still there. Looking down, I can't see any carts at the side of the circuit. The drivers listened to race director Philip Su. The race cannot be won or lost. Well, we're now into lap 4, so we're a quarter distance in. At some point, somebody is going to get the gloves off and start sharpening their elbows. Who's it going to be first? Well, first of all, before you can sharpen your elbows and attack you, Deleu, you've got to peg him back and catch him, because Deleu is doing what he did in the heat races, and he is clearing off. Norman decides, I've had enough of following Dekcherov, I'm taking second place back. Sakano fourth. Pice Ornball in fifth. Oh, there's Dekcherov's slide job at turn number 2. That is going to cost them all. Look at the gap. Sakano has got to get his head down now and push on. There goes the Tiger. Tigan Sakano into second place. Deleu says, thank you very much. We're going to get a big yee-haw out of Deleu. He has dominated this world-class field. It is Deleu. He's on an Italian license. Now, does that mean he goes to the grand finals to represent Italy? It possibly does. Let's see. Sakano for Japan. Dekcherov for Japan. The Amati driver is next. Then it's Tobias Norman. Actually, Tobias Norman in fourth. Pice Ornball is fifth. Toby Gale up in the sixth position for Thailand. Then it's Shun Sekiguchi, David Zhao, Ino Mi, Steen Monkong, Matoba, Chan, Chang, Schwarzer, Lin, Yu Kao Po, Sayerson, Kusamoto, Seng, Sun, Armstrong, Kong Siri. Your top 22 runners. I've only got 30 names on my timing and scoring sheet. In fact, I got 32 names on my timing and scoring, so maybe we're down to 32 runners, trying to see whom we may have lost. Where is How See You? How See You is 24th at the moment. We had 36 drivers. Maybe we did trim the field by a couple at the end of, I couldn't see quite who, if we didn't have any non-qualifiers. But it matters not. The main thing, wow. Deleu, 1 second up the road. There's Dekcherov, 1.3 seconds back, having taken the place from Tigan Sakano. Toby Gale has worked his way into third position. This would be a monster drive from Gale. After that accident, and that potentially has robbed us of a great race. Toby Gale's accident at the start of the superheat. Well, he's up in the second place now. We're not even at half distance. Right, let's ring the dinner bell. Toby Gale. He had a glint in his eye where he said we can still win this. They've been struggling with a little bit of a fuel starvation issue. But Cream Racing Engines, Tom Stackhouse overseeing the Cream Racing Engines that are over here, has been working diligently to correct any problems. Down towards the bottom of the circuit they go. Behind Gale, a new move for third place. Tobias Norman is back in front. Sean Pice Ornball The Danish lady into fourth or not. Dekcherov hangs her out to dry like the washing. Dekcherov, Tigan Sakano being forced back. Sakano's had a shocker of a last lap there. He drops from second to about 8th in the space of one lap. Gale gets his head down. Watch the gap. It was 1.5 seconds. We start lap number 10 now. At the end of this next lap, it will be halfway home. This is now a case of Yu DeLu holding his nerve. Quentin Liu, to give him his English name. He has to hold his nerve. At the moment, the only person that can stop Yu DeLu winning this race is Yu DeLu. Gale needs to start taking not just slivers, he needs to start taking chunks per lap out of DeLu's lead. He's pulling away from Norman Dekcherov. There is, the gap's gone up again. Eno Me sets a new fastest lap of the race. Me to the inside of Norman. That is for third place. No, Norman goes in on Gale for second. I think it's game over. That's going to be game over for the race win. Norman fighting Gale. For P2, Toby Gale, he was expressing a little bit of frustration. He's a very experienced driver, is Toby Gale. And he was just saying, look, there's no one that's willing to work together to catch the race leader. And it's proving to be the case again and again. Well, Gale's thinking, in for a penny, in for a pound. I may as well just go for it and battle myself. The leader is gone. Up the road. Out of sight, out of mind. 5 drivers battle over second place. That's Gale. There is Gale, me, Dekcherov, Norman, and Pies Ornball. Sekaguchi is 7th. Here comes the first of the Prema Theodore carts. That is David Zhao in 8th. Sakano 9th. Have to say, between David Zhao, Kimi Chan, the Prema team are going to be scratching their heads thinking, how did we not win this race? They have been blisteringly fast. There's a couple of exclusions, a couple of penalties, and it's cost them. Gale finally now gets his head down and gets a bit of clean air, but he's 3.2 seconds behind Yu DeLu. It'll be a fantastic race if Yu DeLu wasn't in it. The problem is he is in it, and he's dominating, leaving the rest of this very, very high-class field fighting over the scraps. Oh, Seen Pice Ornball has dropped out. So has Siri Kong Siri. We're down to 30 runners of the 32 that qualified. I'm trying to see who didn't make it in. Alonso Lacambra, I don't think qualified for this race. Looking back, Jackie Yang, I don't think qualified. Yeah, no, he retired. Well, it's not about who's not here, it's about who is here. But really, and there's a problem. Is that Lotus, that is a 7 Rings racing kart. Is that, it is Eno Me out of the race. One of the Prema karts gets sideways. Panusti Monkong in the grass. Now the positions are beginning to shuffle down the order. Jan Schwarzer is up into the top 10 now. There's Benson Lin. This is the battle for 10th and 11th place. Benson Lin on the DAP kart. There it is, that really distinctive yellow and maroon coloured machine. Lin, Schwarzer, Sakaguchi's down to 9th. This is actually 7th, 8th and 9th. Yu Kao Po is up into P6. Yu DeLu has the advantage of 3.7 seconds. There's Eason Seng. He is now running in 10th after dropping back earlier on. We are down to, Well, we've got 30 carts still running. No, make that 29 because Benny Chang has dropped out of the race. Udaloo leads by 3.7 seconds over Toby Gale, Tobias Norman. It does look as though Denmark's wait for its first female competitor in the grand finals will go on for at least another race meeting. There'll be plenty of opportunities over the course of the season for Sien Pais Ornball and for Lotus Tveen to maybe make it, but it's not going to be here this weekend. Good performance from Yukar Po in the number 340 cart, closing in on Timothy Dekcherov and David Zhao. There is Dekcherov running in 4th place. Zhao is 5th. The podium positions seem to have been settled. Udaloo safely up the road, continues to pull away. He's 4 seconds up. And he's got the entire length of the back straight again. He has been dominant. He is just able to push and stretch away. But his best lap is a 46.92. Toby Gale's best lap is a 46.99. David Zhao's best lap is a 46.99. Yukar Po's best lap, the fastest lap of the race belongs to Eason Seng at 46.8. So Daloo is not setting fast lap after fast lap. He's up the road because he's got clean track and because everybody else is battling for second place. Norman has now caught Gale. Side by side, further back for some of the minor placings. People tripping over each other. Shun Sekiguchi, Eason Seng, Jan Schwarzer running in 8th, 9th, 10th place. Shimba Matoda is in 11th. Steen Monkong is 12th. Luke Armstrong 13th. Kusamoto is 14th. Then it is Sun Yi Bai in 15th position. Hao Si Yu is in 16th position. In fact, Hao Si Yu is now the best of the female competitors in the race. Where is Lotus Tveen? Lotus Tveen is 20th. So the best of the girls, with the Sien Pais Ornball retiring, is Hao Si Yu. Christian Syerson down in 20th place. Side by side, Dekcherov and Zhao. This is for 4th place. And look at the undercut. Yukar Po makes the move. That is for 5th position. But a long way in front of this battle, Udaloo is on his penultimate lap. No, make that his last lap now. He's 4.7 seconds in front of Toby Gale. Tobias Norman is in 3rd. Down towards hairpin number 2. They're scrapping over the minor placings, but they are the minor placings because, well, will it be China or will it be Italy that Udaloo represents? We will find out when I interview him. The 5th and final ticket available here this weekend is going to go to this driver. A dominant performance. Strawberry Racing, ROT Motorsport, Udaloo. He carries the flag of China on his race suit. He's got an Italian license. So he gets, well, I think he might have to go and represent Italy. We'll have to wait and see. Here come the remaining runners across the line. Toby Gale will take 2nd. Tobias Norman will finish 3rd. Timothy Dekcherov in 4th. Yukar Po in 5th. David Zhao comes home in 6th position. Eason Seng in 7th. 8th for Benson Lin. Jan Schwarzer 9th and Shun Sekiguchi rounds out your top 10. Shimba Matoda, Taigen Sakano finish in 11th and 12th. Yi Bai Sun, Luke Armstrong, How See You, and the number 325 cart of Alex 3 is next. I'm going to go down to interview our newest champion and member of the 2026 Grand Final lineup, and then we will close the show out. For the Rotax Max Challenge International Trophy Asia. Finishing in second position, representing Thailand, Toby Gale. Congratulations, but your winner, after dominating the final and representing China, Yu Delu. Armando Jesus, you spoke very, very proudly about the development and the raising of the standards of racing and karting, Rotax racing in particular in this region, and you will spearhead the Chinese attack at the 2026 Rotax. Thank you to Armando Jesus. To present the top three with their Macau International Kart Grand Prix trophies, Mr. Robert Osorio, Tobias Norman, Toby Gale, and Quentin Liu, to give him his English name, Yu Delu, and after our one final photograph with Mr. Robert Osorio, we welcome